all the stuff I do for you as a mother. Literally, I take care of you, I feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money. So I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you going to ask for my birthday money that I got on my birthday to pay the light bill? And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway if there ain't going to be no damn lights in our house.
You shouldn't have been going out so much. You would have had the money. What happened to the income taxes?
Turner, first of all, I'm an adult. Stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
Going out so much. I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
Mom, you said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend.
Boy, y'all finna whip y'all ass.
There's a video online of a mother talking to her child about pawning the child's PS5 because she needs to pay the light bill. She explains it's also because he would not give her his birthday money to help with the late bill. She argues with him, saying that she cooks and cleans, and questions how he can play video games if they don't have money for the light bill. The child responds, "How can you take my PS5 money away on my birthday?" He continues, "You go out too much, and what happened to the money you had from the income tax?" She replies, "First of all, I'm an adult, and you need to understand child's place. When I come to you for help, you help." He counters, "You need to not be going out so much. You need to be spending money on us and bills." She insists, "You need to understand a child's place." The child argues, "How can I be in a child's place if you're taking my brother's PS5 to pay the light bill and you're also spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend?" She ends the video by saying, "I'm going to whip both of your asses." First of all, when we see videos like this, we don't know if it's real, a skit, or a video trying to capture attention by being offensive. There are several talking points here. First, there's a significant issue with social media parenting in this country. People discuss how children today are very entitled and about gentle parenting. Sometimes, you see videos of parents being strict by cursing at their children, or like a video I watched yesterday where a child slapped their parent's hand as hard as they could. Then, the parent removed his hand from the table. So the child ended up hitting the table, hurt his hand, and cried, teaching the child that hitting hurts. However, many people don't focus on a major issue, which is social media parenting. Parents record themselves gently parenting their children acting out of control, or skits where parents overreact, like destroying video game systems with their car or sledgehammers. There are also videos of girls like Amelia stealing their parents' credit cards and buying a lot of things. In my opinion, whatever you do as a parent should be kept to yourself and not put online, especially if it's negative behavior or skits. You're just embarrassing yourself and, more importantly, embarrassing your child. You're also raising your child to seek negative attention, depending on what you're doing with your child. For example, if you're using a weapon like an axe or a sledgehammer to destroy your kid's television, or there was a video of parents covering their belongings with ink that evaporates. They freak out at their kids, accusing them of messing up their stuff. The ink praying video ended with kids being placed in social services. Such videos can lead to children being put into social services, jobs firing adults, or schools investigating families. If they see children with uncontrollable behavior, they might encourage medication or stays at psychiatric hospitals. Some school policies allow reporting child abuse if they observe violent behavior, and parents don't enforce medication. Obviously, these videos have consequences. Additionally, these videos reinforce negative stereotypes. Many people believe that child abuse and corporal punishment need to return because they see a lot of entitlement in these videos. I've known relatives who have dealt with child abuse and being hit as a form of discipline. They believe another generation should practice spanking or harsh measures when they see videos of entitled children. Videos like children talking back to their parents or acting destructively, like throwing wine bottles in a Walmart or ruining Thanksgiving or birthday events, reinforce to many that old school discipline needs to return to combat entitlement. Unfortunately, these videos also perpetuate racial stereotypes. In this video, where the woman threatens to pawn the PS5, the portrayal of black family perpetuates stereotypes about black women as bad mothers, prioritizing boyfriends, not handling money responsibly, and expecting adult responsibilities from children. It also reinforces placing responsibility on boys instead of girls. Meanwhile, videos of misbehaving white children perpetuate stereotypes of spoiled brats, lack of consequences, promotion of violent behavior, and emotionally immature parents. Lastly, I wonder how these videos remain online given YouTube's and other platforms' policies against posting criminal behavior. In this video, the mother is obviously threatening child abuse for her child's counterarguments. Sometimes there are videos of parenting methods that should be shared online. For example, I watched a video where a parent is quizzing their child about consent. The little girl explains what her private parts are, that nobody is allowed to touch her there, and that since she is a child, the only form of consent she can give is to say yes or no when people ask her for a hug. She also knows that nobody is allowed to touch her private parts because she's not over 18. This is a great video because many children are taken advantage of and are not taught to speak out about sexual abuse and consent, ensuring they're not in situations where they might get taken advantage of by adults or if they have a boyfriend. It helps establish very clear boundaries. Another video I saw today depicted a child being ungrateful for their dinner. So, their father made them eat military rations, which are packets of unappetizing food that he had to eat while serving the country. This was intended to teach the child gratitude for their dinner. This is an example of parenting with explanation and compassion. When a parent explains a punishment, its consequences, why it's happening, and imparts a message of not being ungrateful as a positive form of discipline. Let's say this video is real. A mother is actually pawning their child's PS5 because she ran out of money and spends irresponsibly on going out and spoiling her boyfriend. First, this could foster a lot of resentment. The child could grow up not wanting a family and potentially bearing negative feelings toward black women, which is an issue in the black community. It can also lead to distrust. I personally believe that parents should not force their children to pay bills or give up gifts. Parents should always provide for and be responsible for their children, and it shows irresponsibility if a parent needs to rely on their children for help. I enjoy traveling, and I have a friend who lends me money, which I pay back. Because of my lifestyle, I choose not to have children, understanding that if I did, my trips would need to stop, as I would have to make sacrifices for my family. It's frustrating because there's an unwritten expectation in family dynamics that parents are supposed to be financially responsible and not require their children to contribute. It is the adult's responsibility to pay and provide. The other issue is parents who have problems with spending money irresponsibly, as suggested in this video about spending money on going out and her boyfriend. It comes down to what I've said. If you want to be a selfish adult, spending money on your desires, you shouldn't have children. This is a significant issue where people have children because it's expected, and then regret it due to the expenses. If a parent decides they're tired of being financially responsible because they have children, it means they shouldn't have more children. It also means they should provide for their child until the age of 18 and ensure to prepare for life, including job readiness and other responsibilities. It's unfortunate when children inherit responsibilities due to parental irresponsibility. Growing up, I was mad at my father because he forced my brother to give him quarters for laundry, even though my father earned over $100,000 a year. He was too busy with work to visit the bank for quarters, and he didn't repay my 14-year-old brother. How ridiculous is that? If my dad was so busy, he shouldn't have adopted us. This created resentment. I remember stealing from my parents because I was angry about this, and other times when they took our gift money, believing we had too much. It can create resentment, where children feel more resentment than see the bigger picture of family support or reflect on their parenting if they expect money from their children. Another issue lies within black mother stereotypes. While there are videos of white people acting immaturely, perpetuating stereotypes of raising spoiled brats and being emotionally immature, this video depicts stereotypes about black women. They're portrayed as using child abuse, being financially irresponsible, having sons bear the brunt, imposing adult responsibilities, and resorting to violence during conflict. The Rochelle stereotype from the character Rochelle in Everybody Hates Chris, who is narcissistic, spends selfishly, steals her son's money, uses child abuse, and doesn't appreciate her husband's sacrifices, encapsulates these stereotypes. Videos like the one in question perpetuate these stereotypes. This contributes to issues like black men feeling resentful toward black women, fostering distrust, and exacerbating interracial dating issues due to negative maternal experiences. Videos like this do not help. The last talking point is, why do you need to post a video like this? Posting a video of yourself pawning your child's PS5 while your children discuss your irresponsibility, such as spending money on club outings and spoiling a boyfriend, reflects poorly on you as a parent. Forcing your sons to make sacrifices, expecting them to give up birthday money, and threatening to sell their PS5 to pay the light bill puts you in a bad light. The child mentions not receiving attention at home because the boyfriend gets all the attention, and you're threatening to beat them. This video makes you look irresponsible and like a bad parent. Imagine if your employer saw it. With threats and accusations of financial irresponsibility and putting your boyfriend as a priority, someone could call Child Protective Services, or a school could involve DCF. Furthermore, if your boyfriend saw this video, he might see it as a sign of irresponsibility or decide he doesn't want to marry into such chaos. If the parents are divorced, the father could use this as evidence to seek permanent custody of the two brothers. It's essentially self-sabotage. Consider the impact at school. If classmates see this video, they might ridicule the children for their financial predicament. Moreover, negative attention could lead to celebrities or people at PlayStation gifting these children out of sympathy, which rewards bad parenting behavior. Sometimes, negative actions are met with sympathy or overlooked, which shouldn't be the case. For example, there was a situation where a child stole a car and drove recklessly. While it made local news and some found it cute, such actions are truly dangerous. The incident could have ended tragically, yet the child was rewarded by hanging out with a NASCAR driver. This rewarded his bad behavior with positive reinforcement. Another video shows a woman experiencing postpartum depression, repeatedly saying she wants to harm her infant. Many offered her sympathy and suggested she needed psychiatric help, which sparked debates. Conversely, a video of a man entertaining his baby received criticism. This highlights society's double standards, where dangerous behavior sometimes earns sympathy instead of accountability, encouraging bad behavior. If people continue receiving rewards or large viewership for negative actions, it perpetuates a cycle of online mediocrity and controversial social media parenting. This content, whether from irresponsible adults, mentally unstable individuals, unruly children, or extreme parenting styles, elicits powerful emotions like outrage or sympathy. But when such behavior gains views, ad revenue, and donations, it provides positive reinforcement for negative behavior. Good parenting involves raising your child with ethics and respect, while also modeling those traits yourself. Exploiting children online for shock value or controversial methods undermines self-respect and respect for others.